Hey guys, so welcome to my channel and thanks for tuning in today. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell for all new videos. Today we're going to be discussing my skincare line that'll be launching this summer. I want to talk a little bit more in depth about how I got started, what brought me into the skincare business, and basically a little bit more information on the two products that I'll be selling, which is the jasmine face oil and my whipped body butter. I want to talk more about the ingredients that I use and what it's really good for and the benefits that it does for your skin. So I've always had sensitive skin and I wanted to find something that worked for me because I never could find products that would work for my skin. So I just was always really into skin and trying to figure out the best product and try to figure out what would really work for a woman of color. So when I decided to make up this skincare line, it was mainly to test it out on my skin. And as I started getting all these results, it's just something in my head was like, this is what you need to do. And I decided to start with just the butters and the face oils because I see the most results from there right now. I do make other products, they do give me really good results, but I feel like the butter and this face oil that I have are what I'm really going to market, what I really put my time and research into, what I've gotten results back from me and feedback from others. So right now, those are the two products that I'll be selling. So I made the jasmine face oil because I suffer from acne and dry skin, as well as my skin's prone to scarring because it's sensitive. So I use this oil to, number one, keep my pores unclogged and then prevent breakouts and treat the ones that I already have. I also use it for scarring and discoloration and hyperpigmentation. And I also made it to retain and hold moisture on the skin because my skin is dry, and I feel like anyone who suffers from dry skin will have that same effect. My body butters, I made those for the purpose of people who have hyperpigmentation like me, discoloration, itchy skin, scaly skin. I even had like rosacea a little bit sometimes, like on my cheeks and like on my arms. So I really needed some kind of product that specialized literally in all of those things because I literally felt like I had every skin condition that could be bad. And so I wanted something that combined all those things together. So that's why I made this body butter, because I feel like every skin condition that is a part of the sensitive skin category can use this product and it'll work for their skin. So the butters, the oils, and the essential oils that I put into my whipped body butter is gonna help heal and treat all blemishes, acne-prone skin, any scars or discoloration, and of course, hyperpigmentation is the most important because that's what I really suffer from, and I really see the results on my skin with using this product all the way around. And these products are also non-comedogenic, which I told you guys is really important. So everything that I put in my face oil as well as my body butter will not clog your pores. I do not use any products from my butters, oils, and essential oils that will have anything that will clog your pores. So that is important for you guys to really know and take and understand, because anytime you clog your pores, you're affecting your skin, you're leaving it open for infections, pimples, pus, anything. So that's why it's really good to have products that do not clog your pores. So I want to get in more in depth of what each product does for your skin individually so you can really get an understanding of what's in my butters. I'm going to be reading off of my notation and research, and I'm going to be moving at a slower pace, and I'm going to provide the information. So let's just keep going. So the first product is shea butter. Of course, I tell you guys this in all my videos. I love shea butter, but the benefits of shea butter and why I really believe in shea butter and why it's really in a lot of my products is because it's non-comedogenic. That is really the base of it. I love the fact that it's non-comedogenic. It's versatile. It goes with everything. I also love that it repairs damaged skin because I suffered from acne for so long. I had a lot of blemishes, a lot of scars, a lot of damaged skin. Especially I did a lot of tanning back in the day as well without sunscreen. So I had a lot of damaged radical skin. So I needed that shea butter. Also, shea butter, it fights wrinkles and scars. So I feel like using shea butter to prevent wrinkles is a plus. So since we know it's already fighting, having it on your skin is going to be preventing it. Then I love the fact that it stops all the dryness. Shea butter is one of the most moisturizing butters by itself. And I love that I can just put it on my skin by itself and it's just amazing. But and you add it to other products I'm going to name, it's just going to enhance everything. The second butter is mango butter. I love mango butter for number one, the fact that it has no smell, it's light and it's easy to whip, and it also makes the butters really creamy. So it means that when you're applying it, it's a creamy feeling, it's light, and it just absorbs in the skin. So I just love that fact about that butter. But another thing that it does for the skin is it's gonna be, once again, non-comedogenic. It heals burns, scars, and stretch marks. So this butter actually heals some deeper wounds. So if you got burn marks on you, you know you've been in a little tussle, got a couple deeper scars that are from some years ago, this butter definitely helps. I can say on this scar right here, it has definitely gotten lighter than what it was, and I have a couple more that definitely lightened up that I can review in another video another time if you guys want. So if you do, let me know so I can show you, because I will forget if I don't get a reminder. Now, another benefit is mango butter is moisturizing. So I try to stick to butters that are retaining moisture, that are moisturizing, that won't lose that moisture when you put it on your skin, and mango butter is one. Kokum butter, you guys, I always mess it up. I always say cocoa butter because cocoa and kokum are similar butters. It's just that the kokum butter does not have that cocoa butter smell, that chocolate smell that I love, but I feel like it's not good in body butters because it's so strong that it will take away any kind of fragrance you put in there. So I switched to kokum butter, and one thing else I like about kokum butter is it's non-comedogenic. That's another plus, you guys. And it heals cracked lips and foot problems. So basically, people with cracked heels or dry feet, kokum butter is typically in a lot of those kind of products. So I felt like this would be really good to put in my body butter because we're specializing in cracked, scaly skin, okay? Also, another thing I like is it softens the skin. So it makes that smooth feel. Like when you're like at night and you're just rubbing your skin, it gives that smooth feel. So moving on to the oils that I use grapeseed oil and sunflower oil. The main reason is because I look for non-comedogenic oils that don't clog the pores, and those are the two oils I felt that are light. They blend well with a lot of products. They are very recommended within the natural community, and I feel like when it comes to the benefits, the grapeseed oil, it does lighten up acne scars. That's something that we want, you know, blemishes, dark spots. Also, it supports collagen, which tightens the skin. And that's something that I go for, especially being someone who lost weight or goes up and down their weight, so your skin can fluctuate with the elasticity. So having that kind of oil and having it on a consistent basis will definitely help with skin tightening. Also, it's good for inflammatory conditions, so it makes your skin look youthful, gives a more firmer look. So I feel like that oil was really good. Now, when it comes to the sunflower oil, I use this oil because I like the fact that it is wound healing. So this oil has been used in a lot of products that I've noticed throughout the community, throughout research, throughout just looking at products online and looking at brands. And sunflower oil is just a major it does the best for healing wounds. It's also in bio oil, and if anybody knows about bio oil, they know that bio oil also has calendula in it as well, which is good for wound healing, which means those are deeper scars, deeper tissue wounds that this oil can actually heal and lighten up. So it's a really good oil. It also is a skin protector, so a skin barrier, so that helps hold in the moisture in your skin and retain that healthy glow. The other oil I use is rose hip oil. Now rose hip oil is a common oil. The rose is in right now. Just that actual herb flower, itself, is just amazing in its properties and what it can do from the skin to the hair. But rose hip oil, it basically is good for renewing the skin, giving it that like new look, taking away all the dead skin cells. Like if you use it after a shower, you can just see like your skin looks vibrant and new. I love the fact that rose hip oil also brightens up uneven skin tone, so it's good for hyperpigmentation, and it also is good for discoloration due to breakouts and acne. Guys, bear with me. Thank you. This is a lot of information I'm giving, and I'm also trying to give you authenticity within the review of each product because I've tested on my own skin as well as had feedback. So I'm trying to also include that feedback along with the benefits. So just stick with me, okay? Back to it. So another product I use is arrowroot powder. A lot of people use this powder to make your wood butters not as greasy, but people don't know it's also a really good skin benefit to it. For one, they use arrowroot powder for a lot of eczema treatments, so that's something that's interesting. I also found that it's non-comedogenic. I want to really emphasize that a lot of my products will be non-comedogenic, so I'm going to reiterate that throughout the video for each product so you guys will know. Also, I want to let you guys know that even though it is made for making your products not greasy, that it also holds a, what was it saying? Oh, take away blackheads and cleanses your skin. So that was another good fact I found about arrowroot powder that I thought I would include. I see that a lot of people add arrowroot powder to their butters and they never really explain what it is and what it do. So I thought I would share that. Now I'm gonna just go over the vitamin E really quick. I use vitamin E in literally everything in my products just for the fact that anytime you're using oil and butter, you want to go ahead and use a antioxidant, which vitamin E has that in there, and I feel that it's also still a good oil base and hold moisture, so it's good to put in all your products. So it's really good for UV damage. So a lot of women who tan, who are getting out of that phase and starting to use sunscreen and understanding the seriousness of tanning, like me, vitamin E has been really good with repairing that UV radical damage that I had on my skin. So since I had suffered from hyperpigmentation and I suffered from all the acne, all the discoloration, I was trying to tan to even my skin tone because I couldn't understand like what was really going on with my skin. So like I said, this has been a journey for years that I've been on and researched for years to finally get the niche for my skin and to understand what I was doing wrong and then what my skin is like, because a lot of times people just don't know what kind of skin they have because they don't really do research. They're not in depth. There's not a lot of people out in the world talking about these skin issues due to insecurities, but I feel like if you find the right treatment and the right stuff for your skin won't look like that. It's only when you're hiding and you're not out there and trying to figure out an answer is when you're going to be sitting in the dark with those issues. Now let's talk about the flowers that I infuse my body butters with. The first one is Calendula. Now I love this flower. It has many good properties. Calendula, if you notice, is in bio oil. Like I said earlier, it's really good for wound healing. It's good for stretch marks. It's good for deep stretch marks. That's why it's in bio oil. And we all know bio oil is a really good product. And so when it came to me picking out my actual body oils that I wanted to put infused into my body butters, because I did feel like oils just wasn't enough. So when I chose the calendula herb, I also saw some other properties as well as the heal wounding, as for the fact that it calms inflammation and plumps the surface of the skin. So like I said, We all want that youthful, plump, firm skin. Calendula does that, as well as it is good for calming inflammation. So like for me, who suffer from like red skin, sometimes if my skin is irritated, I'll get red even in my face. So calendula has definitely calmed the redness of my skin so it can be not as red. Also, interesting fact that I just saw is a natural sunscreen too, which is really good, which is why I noticed as well, like in the sun, I don't get that burning feeling that you get when you got some oil on and you step outside and you feel like you cooking. It doesn't feel like that with my body butter, and it doesn't even be as oily. So that is another plus. I chose is the hibiscus flower. I chose this flower because it has a lot of properties with collagen, which is tightening up the skin and making the skin look youthful, giving it that glow, giving it that smoothness. Also, hibiscus has really good moisturizing properties. It's really, really good for moisturizing, especially in the hair. If you guys haven't checked out my hibiscus and poppy seed hair cream, and check it out because it does good for hair and skin. Another thing I wanted to talk about with the hibiscus is that it also speeds up the healing process when it comes to wounds as well. And that's the one thing that I say that I focus on in my skincare line is healing the wounds, preventing acne, preventing discoloration, hyperpigmentation, dryness, scaliness, itchiness, eczema, rosacea. I literally have all these things in one, you guys, so I understand that it's important to have all these treated. And then we're gonna go ahead and talk about my beetroot powder that I add in there. I think beetroot is really good for just the insides and the outsides, but I particularly chose to put beetroot in my powder, not only for the pretty coloring, but also beetroot helps brighten up your skin. So it gives you a brightened skin tone. It gives you your real skin tone back. It takes away all that, discolored patchiness. The beetroot powder also is, people don't know, it reduces the tan. So like I said, I did a lot of tanning back in the day, so I had like a lot of different tan marks all over, and so I really wanted to reduce that tan mark and really bring back out my natural skin tone, and beetroot does that. And last but not least, guys, I put in the preservative. I do that with all my products, even the face oils, because I sell them. I do think that having a preservative in there will keep everything safe. The preservative is mainly for a broad spectrum of bacteria, yeast, and mold, and that's what it's supposed to prevent in all of your cosmetic products, which is why I include it in every single thing. And I do recommend that when purchasing any product, do not keep it longer than a year. Preservatives do have a time frame of, depending on what you buy, from 6 months to 2 years. So definitely be aware of that when purchasing any kind of product. So yeah, guys, that's basically it. I appreciate you guys looking and listening to this video today. To get more information on my body butters and face oils, they will be available this summer, guys, 2024. I know we've been talking about it for a long time, but I definitely wanted to get you guys prepped and informed. That way you know what you're buying and what you're getting out of this deal here, because these skincare products that I put my all into and my research and my heart into, I really wanted to share, and I really hope you guys enjoy, and I really hope you guys purchase and have a really good experience with these products. So let me know how you guys think. If you like the video I did today, do you want more information? And keep it in the comments, okay? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for all my new videos. Be blessed.